Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports thrills and the spark of technology sizzles. Join Ronald Boleware and your charismatic host, Jay, aka Jonathan Anderson. Together, they unpack the latest in sports and technology. This is Noonish Sports and Tech.
What's going down? What is going down? What's going down? We back in the building after a bit of a situation yesterday, man. You know, hate to have situations, but we are back in the saddle, man. Got to finish out this 8th episode of season 10. What's going down? This is J.A. I'm your host, a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. Over here chilling right now with my aunt, you know, my awesome co-host. You know who it is. It's Ron Boleware in the building, the sports guru, man. Don't get it twisted, baby. What's going down, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, now y'all can hear me.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah, now y'all can hear me now. Hopefully we got all that worked out and, and everything is good. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we excited, man. Got a very awesome show, man. A lot of cool topics to finish out this week, man. This has been so much going on in sports, man. Olympics took a lot of time yesterday, as it should, and it's gonna take a little more time because right now, you know, I put out a poll and we talked about it yesterday about the people. And the people didn't stop voting. We got up to 149 votes last time I looked. And there's no doubt LeBron James has put this baby to bed, man. 70% of the people have voted in the same poll. It's still up on our YouTube page. And if you haven't had an opportunity, please go and subscribe to our channel, man. It's, you know, you're here right now. Just hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we're coming on for a watch party or whatever it may be. Whatever it may be, but everybody that participated yesterday in our, you know, in our poll, man, definitely appreciate you. But as you can see, LeBron James, so the poll. Let me read the poll. It says since 2015, who can claim to be the king of this era in the NBA? LeBron James or Steph Curry? And I think it's a valid question. As I was saying yesterday, I had a conversation with Deuce, and he was saying, you know, everybody his age and younger. And Deuce is my son. He's 16 years old. Shout out again, Deuce. He was saying everybody his age and younger, you know, their favorite player is Steph Curry. So it's a valid question. You know, there's various reasons. And, you know, teams have, I mean, they both have influenced the game greatly, you know, LeBron and Steph. But as the people have shown, you know, and the poll will stay up, man, we'll keep this thing running because this is something to talk about all the time, you know. And I want to see how we can get this vote count up. But we're up to 149 votes, and 70% of the voters have voted for LeBron James. And it's crazy because at 11 o'clock yesterday, Steph Curry was ahead 51% to 49%. I feel like everybody else since then has gone on and just voted for LeBron, like nonstop. What y'all think about it, man? What y'all think about it? If you see something, say something. If you're in the building, man, say what's up. You know, we love this interactive experience that YouTube provides us, man, when we get to speak to our, you know, our fans and subscribers and everyone watching. So definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. But hey, let's dive on into this show, man.
Oh yeah, let's jump under that Cowboy talk, because that's more debatable than whose era it is. It'll be LeBron's era until he hang up his shoes.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
That's the way it's looking.
And we can't jump straight into the Cowboy talk. You know, we gotta pick up where we fell off.
Oh yeah.
We fell off, and we fell off hard. So we're gonna see if somebody hitting a button on the other side, trying to censor this conversation right now. But yeah, if you didn't know about this, you know, there was a 3-on-3 tournament. We're still trying to figure out how anybody even made it to the 3-on-3 tournament from America. Was there a contest? Did anybody hear about a 3-on-3 contest, or were these guys
who drafted these guys? Who picked these guys?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a 3-on-3 Olympic tournament until I saw it in the Olympic Games. I've never heard of it.
It's the first time ever.
Yeah, because see, just like now, I've already heard of flag football that's supposed to be in there in 2028.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that they was going to have 3-on-3 until the Olympics was already started.
Yeah.
So I'm saying and the team we had was ridiculous. And the team that won the gold medal, Ice Cube, challenged them to a 3-on-3. And The team, who was it? Who won it?
The Netherlands won it.
Yeah, Netherlands.
Yeah, the Netherlands won the gold medal in the Olympics, man.
In the 3-on-3.
And so the Big Three, Ice Cube came out and put up a challenge. He was like, okay, we are the Big Three, right? Professionally. And, you got the professionals over there playing for the NBA and basketball,
absolutely.
right? So Ice Cube was like, okay, y'all the world champions. Okay, we got a Big Three league over here. How about we take the Big Three All-Stars and play against you guys, the Netherlands, and the Netherlands accepted the challenge, and I would have too if I were them.
Absolutely.
Whether or not they believe they could beat these guys, and I'm sure they can, because 3-on-3 is a different game, but these Big Three guys been playing the same game. So, it would have been a great opportunity to see who's the best at the 3-man game. But Big Bad Wolf FIBA came out and said,
Can't do it.
Well, you ain't going nowhere if you want to defend your gold medal next time around here, for the most part.
Yeah.
They basically said they can't play and compete in the Euros. I guess there's a 3-on-3 Euro league or something like that over there. And they basically told them they couldn't compete in it if they played the game against the Ice Cube, the Big Three All-Stars. So, I mean, that was, that was pretty shady. I'm like, man, why y'all hating on Cube first? We hear about the NBA hating on Cube. Going out and telling different sponsors not to sponsor the league, so that they can't raise money and continue to grow. And Cube is not competing with them at all. Matter of fact,
it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, he's giving them a platform, really, because most of them are NBA guys, former NBA guys that people still want to see, as at times. Yeah. Like Allen Iverson went out there and hooped one time.
And actually, for me, from what with the eye test, just the eye test, from what I saw from the Olympic 3-on-3 play, I'm going to pick
the Big Three.
I'm going to pick the Big Three to beat them.
All day, every day.
Because from what I saw, they don't even know really how to play 3-on-3 like, I'm going to say like that.
How did Canyon bury the fifth son?
The fifth son of Rick Barry.
The fifth son of Rick Barry somehow got an NBA contract and a G League contract. I don't know. Shooting 96% granny style. How did he get a contract?
But this is the thing,
and get invited to the Big Three? And
I sit here and look you right in your face, and I want to apologize to the Noonish fan because Uncle's an old school guy, and he think he know a lot about it. I sit here and look at J.A.'s face. I said, Rick Barry got 4 sons that he done put in the NBA. We looked it up. He got 5. Canyon is actually in the NBA right now. Yeah. And I'd never heard his name.
Hey, you can go back to the episodes well before the Olympics, and we put what's it called when they looking for somebody? APB or something?
Yeah, we put an APB out.
We put one out on Canyon Barry. It was like, if anybody knows who this human is, because he's on NBA roster somewhere, and I think he went G League. He shot like 96.8% shooting granny style.
Yeah, so free throws.
Granny style free throws.
Yeah, he shot
like his pop.
But I didn't even know Rick Barry had a 5th son.
Yeah, insane.
And they talk about nepotism.
Yeah, but so anyway. Get off Bronny is the moral of the story. Get off Bronny.
Of the story. I say he got his 5th son that don't nobody know who he is.
And don't say nothing about Bryce when he get up to the league and play with Bronny.
Please don't. Please don't.
Moral of the story. Happy birthday, Copa. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, big dog. But no, man. So we're going to keep this train rolling. Hopefully the FIBA backs down and quit acting like a little yellowtail. Ain't that what they call them? A yellowtail. Yeah, and let these boys play, man. It's a game, bro.
Hey, it's a game. Prove who the best.
Don't be disappointed if they're not the world champion.
It's a competition.
So what if they're not what if they get beat by somebody and they're not the world champion, like Noah Lyles said about the Olympic athletes? What happens when the world champion gets beat? Are they the champions? Is that a universe league over there in the Big Three? They
won the world championship, but they didn't win that game. See, because it's the whole thing. Some people that won in the Olympics, they got the Diamond League coming up. Some of them gonna lose next week.
Oh, absolutely.
Some of them gonna lose next week.
Are they gonna run? Yeah, because they gotta make a check because they ain't getting nothing out the Olympics.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to keep this thing moving on. Got a little bit of boxing to talk about. Like I told you, he was trying to jump the gun on me a little bit.
Oh, okay. I just
it's all good, though, But this past weekend, if y'all had an opportunity to watch, Vergil Ortiz took on Bohachuk. Again, I don't like to butcher names.
But it is what it is.
you know, a lot of people are kind of confused about the result, but you know, I wasn't confused. You know, when I saw Vergil Ortiz come in the ring and he had Golden Boy Productions behind him, you know, sponsoring him, and people have been talking about Vergil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford fight. Immediately, I knew that if Bohachuk didn't knock him out, Vergil was gonna get that win.
Yeah.
And you know, it was two questionable knockdowns. You know, one of them, Vergil was going in with a big left hook, and he got caught on the chin and went this way, and it turned into a wild hook, and he ended up both mitts on the floor. Right, but he popped right back up and was like, that wasn't a knockdown, that wasn't a knockdown. That was later in the fight. That was the second one, and the first one was in the first round. It looked like a slip as well. You know, they both look like slips, but they're both knockdowns. So, you know, you look at the stat sheet, he's got 2 knockdowns and a victory. You know, and Bohachuk, I mean, basically every number in the book besides power shots, Bohachuk led, you know?
These fights now are so difficult. Man, they really are.
It ain't difficult if you know who the money's behind.
If
you can look back to the paper trail, and if it's not a knockout, convincing knockout, you can go ahead and decide who's gonna win that match.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, because they're all about the money, man. Who's the name that can put the bullies in the seats?
That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about. Period. That's why Ohei Ohtani got a $700 million contract. But $600 million, whatever it was, he can put butts in the seats. You know? But same thing here in boxing. But in boxing, it's real bad because oftentimes guys that don't have a loss end up taking losses just because nobody knows who they are. It's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what's frustrating to me as a boxing fan.
Oh, absolutely.
So when I sit down, I want it to be a fair contest.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of times you sit down and you look and you be like, oh, what's going on?
My boy Copa say Ben Simmons is the GOAT.
Oh, yeah, he is.
The greatest what of all time, actually? Like, GOAT? Are you talking about just a GOAT, period?
Yeah.
A GOAT.
Yeah.
Not the greatest of all time. I mean, he's a literal GOAT.
Yeah, he's a GOAT because he's out grazing.
He ain't playing
basketball.
Hey, but he sure does make them great summer videos.
He is the GOAT at not playing.
He's the YMCA GOAT.
Yeah.
He is the 24-hour fitness GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like the dudes that come into the gym, Ben Simmons in there balling, waiting for the Ben Simmons show up to the 24-hour the Planet Fitness gym. You know what I'm saying?
With all
geared out.
Yeah, with all the show. Hey, say
and a bag.
Yeah.
Show up to the NBA in a suit.
Yeah, somebody right there said Ortiz.
Ortiz is gonna be hard work, man. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I've seen Ortiz fight. I saw him fight. We're from Dallas, Texas. Big Vergil Ortiz, man. Shout out Vergil Ortiz, Grand Prairie, Texas, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him, but I didn't know. I couldn't tell if he wanted to fight. He landed several big shots. Bohachuk took them very well every time. You know, I watched the fight. It was a really good fight, but I just feel like Bohachuk was busier. You know, if anything, I thought it was going to be a draw because, you know, Bohachuk did have two knockdowns. So,
yeah. So they go. You know, and like you say, the more popular fighter, the one that can put the butt in the seats, that's who's gonna win the fight.
That's who's gonna win the fight, man. Follow the money bag, man.
Yeah.
Follow the money bag. Yeah, he does have size on him, but you know, and I think Vergil Ortiz beat him in amateurs, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, can you look that up for me real quick? And shout out to you, Pneumothorax. I think I got that right, bro. You know, great name. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, bro.
Yeah, man.
But appreciate y'all tuning in, man. If y'all don't know, this is Noonish Sports and Tech, man. I'm J.A. This is my uncle right here, Ronald Boleware. He's really my uncle. That's why I call him uncle. We ain't biting off nothing. We've been around for a minute, too.
Not none of that sounded sauce.
My mama is his sister. You know what I'm saying? His big sister. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That was a crazy house. I'm telling you that right now. You know what I'm saying? It's some thick skin around that jump, baby.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of smart people in there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, that's a fact. That is no lie. That's no lie. Yeah. But yeah, man. But you know, we also did a poll on this. Matter of fact, let's see what that poll looked like on this fight right here.
Oh yeah, oh no.
So we asked the people, you know, who do you feel won the fight? And I did this poll, you know, this was several days ago. It's still up, man, but it had 73 votes come in. 58% of the people felt that Bohachuk won this fight. You know, so, you know, it's a lot of people that lost money on that fight. Bohachuk was a Ukrainian guy.
Yeah.
Great energy, and with that Ukrainian situation, you talking about these dudes coming out going to war and then coming back in the ring, So
yeah, that's easy work.
It's a different type of grit going on in that mind.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Different mindset.
Yeah, a different psyche coming at you right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's why it's very telling that Vasily Lomachenko was like, "Nah, I ain't fighting Javante Davis." It's like I am not fighting Javante Davis. No, not right now.
Hey man, I seen a clip of Tank when he was 6 years old.
Trip to Ghost, appreciate it. You saw Tank when he
was 6 years old, man. He hit a little boy. Little boy throwed his hands on, walked away.
Yeah,
I said, it's on
he
YouTube.
Like an old girl that Amani Khalif hit in the Olympics. Yeah, she just shut it down.
Hey man.
And gave her the finger and put it. Like that's crazy, man. But so Trip to Ghost says, where y'all from? Like the vibes, man. We Dallas, Texas, man. Dallas, Oak Cliff, Texas, baby. Born and raised, yes, man. East Dallas, Texas.
He was born in Oak Cliff and raised. I'm from East Dino, East Side.
What you tell the President Carter? We tell the President Carter story real quick.
East Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
One time when I was in the Air Force, so this is gonna date me a little bit. I had to meet the president because he came to the base I was at, and he actually came to tour the facility that I worked at because it was an electronic facility. And he wanted to check all that out because that was some high-tech stuff. Yeah, back then. So we had to get all dressed up, and we standing out there. And when the president came, they say, shake the president's hand and tell him where you from. So one dude said, my name is Airman Penny. I'm from New York City. Another dude, Airman Jackson. I'm from Los Angeles. I said, Airman Boleware from East Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when Jimmy Carter got on down from about a couple of people from me, he always got somebody next to him. He turned to the president and say, East Dallas like East St. Louis? Is that a city?
Yeah.
And then my commander asked me that. After the president left, he said, East Dallas. I said, no, man, it's just a part of town.
Yeah, you got to know. If you from Dallas, man, you know East Dallas, South Dallas, West Dallas,
East
Oak
Dallas,
Cliff,
West Oak Cliff.
North Dallas,
Yeah, we got to let you know what part.
Yeah, man. So, Unc was very specific.
Yeah, I'm from East Dallas, Texas.
Mr. President Jimmy Carter around here. Made Jimmy Carter ask about his own country. You know what I'm saying? But no, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the subscription. Trip to Ghost. Yeah, shout out Lubbock, Texas, man. Texas Tech Red Raiders. Shout out Austin, UT.
Man. Was that what Trip to Ghost from? You from Lubbock?
No, he's from Austin. He's in Lubbock right now. I've been to both of those spots, man.
I love Austin and Lubbock.
Yeah, I do too, man. Austin a little more live than Lubbock, but Lubbock boys got that bread. That's where that all money at up there.
Then I got a few homeboys that went to Texas Tech.
Yeah, I got homies up there right now, man.
Absolutely.
One of them owns a dope digital studio up there. It's world renowned at this point. Pretty dope, man. J&J best Duyaz. Unc play with boys, man. What you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about, dog.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, man, it was a great fight this past weekend. Had a good time, man. If y'all go back and check out that run back, that was up for the fight of the year right there.
Who was that, JR?
J&J?
JJA? Let me tell you one thing about See, Unc don't play with boys. Unc don't play. See,
don't play no game.
Unc laugh and joke, but Unc don't play.
Not a
Unc laugh and joke, but Unc don't play.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Tyreek and this and this Noah before we get to them boys.
That's just nonsense.
So if you don't know, Tyreek Hill was getting interviewed, and some of what he said comes out to be true, seemingly that he was faking the the COVID. Cause like you say, you ain't never seen nobody sick on a 19-7.
No, I haven't ever seen it.
That's a pretty quick time to be sick.
That's real.
I don't know how many 19-7s Northern ran this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's funny because Tyreek was like, man, Noah Lyles, he out there faking, man. I beat Noah right now. I beat him racing right now. And now it started this whole debate about football players and track runners. And I got one thing to say, bro. Tyreek, you can beat him in a 40.
No.
He can't beat him in a 40?
No.
No 40?
No. Tyreek can't beat Noah Lyles in nothing, man. I'm just football.
Is he delusional with that or what?
He's delusional. He can't see this is the thing about football. Tyreek be stopping and starting.
Yeah.
He's quick. Andrew Tyreek just ran 6 678 in the 60.
That's not good.
And you lost to Michael Parsons.
That's
so
not
go
good.
talk about something else. Noah Lyles ran a 641, and he already 4 steps ahead of you at 60 meters, and your speed is decreasing, and his is maintaining greatly. And by the time you get to 100 meters, he will beat Tyreek Hill from 10 to 15 meters.
It looked like he was accelerating at 100.
But
Because he
not.
wasn't. Everybody was decelerating at that point. But he was maintaining his speed.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Whenever you see a guy like that
crazy.
come from behind, he's not. It looks like he's accelerating, but he's actually not. He's just maintaining his speed way better than
Hill,
others.
right? Yeah. Hey, shout out
Oak Cliff City Hill.
Lodge-tastic Voyage. Hey, Cedar Hill right here, baby. Class of 2000. I actually graduated from Grace Prep, but I went to Cedar Hill growing all the way up after we moved from Oak Cliff, Oak Cliff to Cedar Hill. My mama still living in 75104. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out Cedar Hill. Appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Anybody else watching right now, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, man. We come on every Wednesday around noon. We had an outage yesterday, but we're committed to the people. So we're coming to finish the show.
Absolutely.
It means something to us.
You
know what I'm saying? So we back on today, man. Got to finish these topics up that we conquered out the set yesterday and complete yesterday. But
absolutely.
yeah, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate the love, man. Hey, we also got memberships, got merch, man. Just check us out, man. If you're not familiar with us, go back and look at some of the old shows, man. We got interviews with DMC. The DOC is my big bro. We're going to see him later today, as a matter of fact. But got interviews with Doc. Got interviews with Vince Young, Roy Williams, Roy Halladay. Got Vince.
Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp. Shout out Matt Kemp, man. Just retired this week as an LA Dodger, man. Shout out. That's huge. If y'all don't know, when we interviewed him, he hadn't played in a minute.
Mike Ducey.
And he was still number 15 in home runs in the league. So he's still top 20 in home runs of current players right now. And he just retired, is what I'm saying. So shout out Matt Kemp. All the love. Mike Ducey been on the show. Sam Gannon been on the show, man.
Oh, yeah.
So we got some great shows, man. Mark Clayton, is a constant on the show, man. So go back, check out the show, man. We have a lot of fun over here. Fat Pimp been on the show. You know what I'm saying? We've had all kinds of interviews, just wasn't really marketing, just collecting content, getting great content, man. And appreciate y'all tuning in, like I said. But Tyreek and Noah, so you ain't gonna get that.
No.
Yeah,
Tyreek can't be Noah in no
chance,
40 yards. He can't. Anybody was at the Olympics.
My boy say Tyreek ran track in college and was a high school state champ. Yeah,
I know that.
Hey, I was high school state champ as well, bro.
I know that.
I ain't no professional track guy.
I
you
know,
learning about me.
I know Captain Tyreek ran track in college, but how long ago was that?
Yeah.
Our camera moved for some reason.
Oh, snap.
Hey,
oh, Lord.
It hadn't moved in forever. But anyway, I know Tyreek ran track in high school and college, but this is what I want you to understand. It's a long way from 9.7, what Noah Lyles ran, and what Tyreek Hill ran in college. I think Tyreek Hill did run a 10.1, but that's a long way, and that's a long time ago.
Well, and I will say this. If Tyreek ran a 10.1 I don't know. I mean, it's possible.
No. A guy that runs a 10.1, that ran a 10.1, 7, 8 years, no, it's not possible. He's not faster now than he was.
If he's not faster, then no chance.
Because this is how I know he's not faster. While he's practicing football, Noah Lyles is practicing track.
Running, yeah.
So now how can he be faster than Noah Lyles? He's doing this all day while you're doing something else.
Yeah,
that's what I tell guys. Do not go challenge somebody that do something for a living when you do something else for a living.
Yeah,
if you both do the same thing, now those guys in the 100-meter finals, they can say, "Oh, if I catch Noah tomorrow, I might can beat him."
Yeah.
But if you were not in the 100-meter finals, you have no chance of beating Noah Lyles.
Yeah.
Because you had all those opportunities. And I know Tyreek. I know about track and field.
Yeah.
That's my sport.
Yeah.
I know Tyreek.
And that's right there.
Tyreek has not ran nearly the times. Tyreek, right now, I'm not sure he can beat DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
It'll be hard for Tyreek to run faster than 10.32 right now.
Yeah.
That's not easy to do.
Yeah, it's some guys. It's a few other guys that can go in that league too.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know? So,
absolutely not.
But he is a cheater. But putting them down in a box real quick.
He's a football cheater.
Tyreek,
he's a football cheater.
But I don't know about
he's a track and field donkey.
Yeah, I don't know about dunking now.
10 threes a donkey on the
you
10
right,
threes a donkey on the world class level.
992 got last place?
992 got dead last, man.
In the
Come
Olympics,
on.
that might have been the fastest Olympics
the
ever.
guy that got dead last
crazy.
the guy that got dead yeah.
He finished like that.
Oblique Seville.
And ran a 992.
Oblique Seville.
Across the line, like not even trying to finish.
From Jamaica. Well, he didn't try to finish. We were going so fast.
Yeah.
He still took his momentum, took him to a 992.
was mad
Come
at
on,
a
man.
992.
No,
But you know, when you're in last place running a 992, that's
because
crazy.
this is what I gotta let everybody know. You know when Tyreek Hill was in college,
Yeah.
he did not run the Olympic qualifying standard time.
Yeah.
10.08. That's what you have to do to go to the Olympic trials.
Yeah.
He did not run he was in college doing some of the Olympic and world championships.
But he didn't qualify.
He didn't qualify.
10-1 is not 10.08.
Yeah. So how can
That's two
he?
different times.
So how can he qualify now when he didn't qualify then?
Man, well, like I said, he might have got when I got older, but I ain't take no football here, so I was playing baseball now. I did get faster, you know. I'm just saying, man.
You are an anomaly because this is no. I'm just telling you the truth because this is what I challenge anybody to do. Go look at all of the high school phenomenons and go go find me all the guys in high school that got all the high school records. Go find me those same guys that's got gold medals.
You gotta have talent and a work ethic, and most people with talent rely on their talent.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Most people run their fastest time in their life before they're 18 years old.
That's crazy.
And this young guy, Quincy Wilson, everybody's talking like he'll be back in the Olympics again. Not necessarily.
I mean, because even in the Olympics, he ran a 47 for the first time this year. Yeah. And it's because he's run himself to death this year.
Yeah, and then not only that, he's under 18, and 4 years from now he'll be over 18. Yeah. Because he broke the 18 and under record when he ran 44.6. The 18 and under record 16, high school.
Like a child too.
There was another high school. It's been two other high school boys run 44. Yeah. They ran him in high school. Neither one of them went to the Olympics. But the thing about him, he ran his and they took him to the Olympics. And it's a good thing they did because his chances to going back to the Olympics again is slim to none.
Well, I mean, it's the networking involved now, and I think the arms around him, the people in the organization, you don't think they're gonna help him at all? Whatsoever?
You can get all that.
Because that is a lot of
you can get all
youngsters. That's a whole different program. That's LeBron James early on. Okay. LeBron James was thrusted into the forefront early on. So, and he wasn't really thrusted; he earned it by running that 44.
I'm finna give you a perfect example. You know, Arian Knight.
Yeah,
he got fourth, right?
Yeah.
When he was 17, what did he got? He got third when he was 17. Yeah. He 21, now he got fourth. He getting slower instead of faster.
Man. But he
ran his fastest time before he was 18 years old.
That's crazy.
I've been doing this stuff since the 60s. Yeah. And I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Because all these high school phenomenons, none of them have a gold medal.
Well, man, I'm hoping that Quincy Wilson, man, because he looked like his body hadn't even matured yet. And he out there running that 44. With that maturity comes weight.
But there's no guarantee.
It comes other variables that ain't no guarantee.
Yeah, there ain't no guarantee.
And his running style can improve because he's still out there.
Oh yeah, he's still like he run like he's 16.
Yeah, he got his arms like running against himself and
really run like he's 12. I mean, not being funny.
Yeah,
he run like
But nah, that's shout out Quincy Wilson. But man, let's move to this football, man. Here we go. This Cowboys talk. What's going down? Unc stepped out for a second. You know what I'm saying? Good. Oh, okay, right on. But yeah, we're gonna go on and jump into these Dallas Cowboys, man. You know, I don't know if this is perfect time. She's gonna have to jump out in a minute.
Oh no! I got a while.
It's a lot to talk about. That's why we didn't say no specific thing. But shout out to the newest Dallas Cowboys on the team, Mr. Jordan Phillips and Mr. Carl Lawson. You know, I'm looking to have y'all come down here and make some impact immediately. And I love the big bodies.
Oh yeah, to try to stop that run up the middle. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, that's our new defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Our new old defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer back in the building, putting his thumbprint on that thing, and you best believe Jimmy Johnson's still in the building too.
Oh yeah, they got something to do with that, and I'm gonna say this.
He got something to do with Dak. What you think?
Something to do with CD too.
Well,
Jerry ain't giving that money out
I
like
said
that.
Jimmy though.
I mean, yeah, I'm talking about Jerry, Jimmy, and Mike McCarthy. It's something going on in the Cowboy locker room that we don't know. Because
I know what it is. Shador.
Oh, okay.
I know what it is.
You know what? Keep talking.
You remember that one? All right, if you can go,
Yeah,
keep
talking.
Do.
Let me
take
go
back.
do this right quick, and I'll apologize.
Back in time.
I got a lot to say. I got
back in the day. Let me tell you about this real quick. So back in the Gap, Jimmy Johnson became the head coach. Everybody was like, "What is going on?" We start out first year, 1-15, ugly. Troy Aikman, the quarterback. It ain't looking good at all. Then we get him a little help in the building, and of course, this is way before they put a salary cap on football, right? On rosters and things like that. So Jerry was out there slanging. He was getting to whoever he wanted, paying for what he needed to. But in the draft, Jimmy Johnson, what they did, they traded Herschel Walker, got a ton of picks for Herschel Walker from Minnesota, right? With all these picks, Jimmy Johnson was able to go and get, several Russell Maryland, Nate Newtons, and, a ton of guys to come in here and do jobs, and build out a team. And it was ugly at first, but that second year was a little better. We got 8 wins, I believe. And in that third year, we came in and, went to the playoffs, I believe. And then I believe it's like that fourth year when Jimmy was, it was in 92 when we won our first. Well, we won 92, 93. Or was it 93, 94? No, it was 92, 93, 95, I believe, are the Super Bowls that we won. Let me make sure of that, man. That's why it's good to have a little computer up, man. I can fact check myself on the spot, But if anybody in here knows the years of the Cowboys championships off top of the head, please let me know, man. Get on me about Michael Jordan all the time because he say, you like him because you was little. I was grown and Michael Jordan ain't the GOAT. It's a trip. But let me check this out real quick. Dallas Cowboys Super Bowls. Yeah, we looking at what? 92, 93, 95. Yeah, I was right. So we won Super Bowl 92, 93, 95. Jimmy Johnson here in his 4th year here took us to the Super Bowl, right? We went 1-15, had an 8-win season, went to the playoffs the next year, then won the Super Bowl the next year. Ain't that the order of events?
Yeah.
So
he came in 89.
Jimmy don't mind taking a step back to launch himself forward. Now the question is, does Mike McCarthy mind? Does Mike McCarthy have that kind of timeline with the Cowboys? Because I keep hearing rumbles of Bill Belichick, and I tell you the truth, I don't want Bill Belichick.
No,
I'd rather Mike McCarthy than Bill Belichick. I think Mike beat him in the Super Bowl once, didn't he? Did Green Bay beat they beat somebody else.
Yeah, they beat somebody else. But anyway, Bill Belichick, these old guys. I mean, this is a new era, new generation of players.
Yep.
You need somebody with a fresh mind,
open
to the players and understand these players and all that. And I'm going to say this. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys don't seem to be in no hurry to sign nobody right now.
I mean, no, because I'm telling you why. Like Jerry said, Dak's whole career, he has spent money, got him everybody around him that he needs to be successful. Hasn't done it, gave him the big check. Okay, since you got the big check, you got the big responsibility. Let me see you go do something with the guys you got. You got a good enough team around you right now to do something. I think they're building this defense up. And I think that first sign of that was when they brought Mike Zimmer up here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I think they're focusing on that defense. And, again, isn't that the way that Jimmy Johnson built the Cowboys?
Oh, yeah.
And he built it from the inside out.
Oh, yeah.
Deion was the last piece, right? Deion Sanders. On that 95 shift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? But before that, Charles Haley was here.
Yeah. They got him from San Francisco.
Yeah, got him from San Francisco. You know, they had Russell Maryland. They built that defense out. Now, our O-line, like I said, they built it inside out. Jimmy built the O-line inside out. You know, then he got Troy and Emmett after the O-line he had Nate, Tony, Mark, Stepnoski.
Well, you know, Nate and Mark 2-8 was here when he came.
Okay, yeah. They was here from the
from laundry years.
Yeah.
Nate Newton and Mark 2-8.
But he got rid of some other guys that didn't fit the mold.
Yeah. They
didn't fit the plan.
Yeah, no, they didn't fit the plan.
You know, so I feel like Jimmy has his hand all over the rebuild, the reconstruction of this thing. But Jerry has always been slow to sign. Like his saying is, timelines make deals. Timelines make deals.
Oh, Jerry.
You know, like anything else, he's in no rush.
Jerry kind of stopped. I mean, with Jerry it's just been a very few players that Jerry gave that money to right off the bat.
Yeah. Very few.
Very few. He didn't even get.
Emmett didn't get the money. Emmett had a 2-year.
Michael Irvin didn't get the money either.
Emmett sat out for 2 games. Yeah. And they was like, oh, no. And then we went on a run. As soon as Emmett came back, no pun intended, we went on a run.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
So, you know, and then this whole thing, you know, I listen, that's a lot of hearsay and naysayers and all kind of sayers, but somebody put out that Dallas is it's a little under the table between San Diego and Dallas rumblings about CD Lamb.
Yeah. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff about CD Lamb,
you know,
man. People
quite
like
naturally when you're in the contract year, all kind of stuff gonna come out, but Jerry ain't in no hurry to sign.
No, but he, you know, he went back and, you know, he said CD means a lot to this team.
Oh,
you know, he didn't retract his words saying he wasn't in a rush. But if Jerry Jones says he's in a rush to sign CD and acts like he's he's losing Jerry Jones understands negotiations, right? They want to get CD for the lowest dollar they can. CD want to get the biggest check he can. They're going to meet in the middle. But CD's still going to be the highest paid receiver at the end of this thing. You know, right there with Justin Jefferson. He might get $1 more than Justin Jefferson, and I've seen him do it before.
Oh, yeah.
$1.
I seen him too. I seen him do it too. And, you know, and now, I don't know, athletes.
My boy Trip to Go say it's Prime and the kids coming to the Star. I don't know about Prime just yet. He's still getting primed.
No, Prime ain't coming.
Not yet anyway.
Prime ain't coming. Yeah, now there's no head coach.
Yeah, I think Prime is where he needs to be. I think he's a great mentor. If anything, I can see Prime at SMU. I can see SMU cashing out for Prime and SMU growing that organization with NIL and bringing back Eric Dickerson and Craig James. Shout out Craig James. We'll have him on at some point.
Prime's mentality and attitude, you can't coach grown men with that.
Exactly.
You know,
grown man made me like, man, shut up, bro.
Yeah,
I heard that yesterday, dog.
Prime is more motivational and you know, he give you aspirations and motivations and all kind of visions and all that.
Innovations.
But you know, but grown men, they pass that.
Yeah.
We need to know our assignment.
Yep.
How to do it best.
Yeah.
You know, all this stuff. We don't need all that slick talk.
Don't need all them words.
We don't need all that slick talk.
You come with a bunch of words to a grown man, he gonna look at you sideways. Like I think he's trying to get over on me on something. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to talk. You trying to talk quick to me.
Prime ain't
I don't think Prime will be here, but I'd love to see Shador here, man. Shador, you know, better arm, better the accuracy and the ball out on time thing. Well, that's something that Shador doesn't do well either. If you want me to be quite honest, getting that ball out on time. So I don't want to see that again. I truly want to see, because what I do like about Trey Lance, even though his balls have been inaccurate at times, he gets the ball out. And when he doesn't, he has athleticism to move. That's all I'm saying. What he didn't do in the other game, in the game the other day, was have a 3 and out, not one of them. And I think that's a very good thing. Because anytime you can let our defense breathe and have a second to gather themselves and not be on the field every 5 minutes, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a good thing. And a lot of people forget about how the 3 and outs affect our defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then by the end of the game, they're dead tired, getting burned, and it's not because they suck. It's because they're sucking wind.
I looked up something, JJ. I sent it to you the other day about time possession.
Yeah, what's that?
Dallas had more time possession than the Ravens.
And I asked you, what's the first halftime possession though?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. That matters.
It always matters when it's guys you don't like.
I'm just saying. So first half, time of possession for the Cowboys. I believe I got that stat. I got notes. I got some notes because we're gonna do a Dak breakdown in a few weeks. You know, like just before this thing starts or whatever. Like or when he starts sucking, I'm gonna bring it all the way out. You know, I'm trying to hold back and give the guy a chance because he looks good in practice. Ooh.
He looked good in the regular season and practice like some other players.
Regular season against the teams is like practice squad, like not against the good teams. And I got all the numbers to back up what I'm talking about. These are the stats the Cowboys should be looking at.
All these guys are in the NFL.
That they do look at.
All teams are good. You're in the NFL.
No, that's false.
Most of the time, Jonathan, it's not 10 or 12% between the first team and the bottom team. Not that much.
You saying every dude in the NFL is a neck up guy? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Okay, so it ain't that many neck up dudes, but the good teams got majority of the neck up guys.
Yeah,
all of them got athletes,
and then some of them got neck down guys.
Yeah.
I mean, but all
of them got athletes.
This is the whole thing. Getting knocked on your butt ain't got nothing to do with being neck up.
Yeah, absolutely not. They all athletes is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
all of them are athletic.
That's what I'm saying.
All of them got really good athletes, but we know the difference between the good and great is that neck up, and that's a wide gap.
Yeah, it's a wide gap.
That's a wide gap.
And the way it's looking, you got a more neck down guys than you got neck up. So I don't know. I mean, because when you talk about quarterbacking, and when you start talking about turnovers and detrimental play in the playoffs, you only got about one or two neck up guys.
Yeah,
all the rest of them, everybody in the NFL has got. Josh Allen has got a losing record in the playoffs.
Yeah, he ain't always neck up. It's the neck up guys. Yeah. So there's neck up guys, and there's neck up guys in pressure situations, and that's where the number gets even smaller.
It's only 2 or 3.
That's where the number gets even smaller.
Patrick Mahomes got a winning record in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow got a winning record in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers got a winning record in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Do you know that Matthew Stafford don't even have a winning record in the playoffs? Because all his wins came with the Rams, and it had nothing to do with him. It had more to do with the defense. Yeah. Because Aaron Donald was the MVP.
Yeah, I mean he threw some dimes too now.
So I'm just saying, so all these guys,
Cooper Kupp and the Odell Beckham before he hurt his knee.
And this is me when they first traded Jared Goff.
Anderson, I think his name was.
When they first traded Jared Goff for Matthew Stafford, I said I would have never did it. Everybody said, well, you crazy. Now who looked like they're the better quarterback?
I mean,
looked like Jared Goff.
But only one of them teams got a Super Bowl though, and Jared Goff didn't do it when he had his chance.
Hey, but this the whole thing. Aaron Donald didn't get MVP the year he played.
And you also
Aaron Donald didn't get MVP with Jared Goff.
For sure.
He got MVP. If he'd have played MVP, Jared Goff probably would have got the.
Yeah, no doubt. But you see, the one thing is you got to look at also at what the Rams were trying to do. Right? Yeah. They're new. They're still fairly new to LA. They still trying to build a fan base. So they had to do what they had to do to win a Super Bowl. They couldn't just get there. Because people ain't loyal enough to stick with them just for getting there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they got Matt at probably his last year of his prime.
And I'm going to say it like
just before he hit his decline. They got Matt Stafford at his peak of his career.
Matthew Stafford wasn't even the difference in them winning. It was the defense.
No doubt about it. But they had the same defense the year before. Aaron Donald was there the year before. Yeah, now Jalen Ramsey might not have been there the year before.
Jalen Ramsey wasn't there. And then Aaron Donald. Go look at his stats the year before and look at the stats he got MVP. The year he got MVP, he got 2 sacks. He didn't get no sacks the year before.
And people
if he'd have got 2 sacks that game and 3 tackles behind the line of scrimmage, they probably would have won. I'm just saying.
And it was really that running game that did it too for the offense. Yeah, Akers that bowling ball. I forget who that bowling ball dude was.
It wasn't Matthew Stafford.
That dude was trucking.
I mean, he was a quarterback, but it wasn't like he came in and made a great difference. You're already in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And Pneumothorax say, how you gonna have a team full of black players and no black coaches? They do have some black coaches on the squad, man.
Who is that?
Our DB coach, boy from Green Bay, Al Harris.
Oh, well, that's every team in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. That's everybody. Besides Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh got it. Well, I mean, but his staff is not like this guy.
And Baltimore. Yeah. You know, Baltimore had an all-black quarterback room last year. Yeah. You know, because I think Byron Leftwich was a head coach or something like that, or the quarterback coach. It was I don't know who. It was somebody, but and then they had Lamar and Tyler Huntley and Jackson. That's there right now.
But what the rest of the coach staff look like? I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think it's one team in the league It's got a predominantly black coaching staff.
Yeah, I don't
so that ain't. I mean, we ain't even on that.
Pittsburgh maybe.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe not. But anyway.
But that don't
hey,
necessarily
they have that
mean
all the time.
W's, you know what I'm saying? I think if you can get a mix of just if you can get the best guys, it's about the best minds.
Yeah,
it's about the skin tone. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's about the best minds.
You accumulate the best minds in the room to put together a scheme that can work. That's what it's all about, man. It ain't about no colors, man.
Yeah, and then,
that's it. Because I done seen dummies in every shade, shape, and form. You know what I'm saying? I done seen absolute slap big idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dummies don't have no filter. They go in there.
Whatsoever. Oh no, they you know, they'll fool you more than anything now.
Yeah, but it's a lot of stuff going on around the Cowboys, and this is what I keep drilling home to the Cowboy fan.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones has accomplished the one thing that he wanted more. Well, he got 3 Super Bowls, but the one thing that he wanted more than anything was that the Dallas Cowboys be the most expensive franchise in sports today, and that's what they are. And that's his most, ever. And that's more important to him than winning Super Bowls.
Fresh off the presses, the Dallas Cowboys are the first $10 billion valuation team in sports.
In sports.
Hot off the presses.
And that's what Jerry wants. Jerry is a business. Jerry was a businessman before he came to Dallas. And he's the Dallas Cowboys business, and the Dallas Cowboys business is the most successful business in sports.
The Cowboys lose every year.
Yeah.
Jerry wins every year. And that's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jerry's getting that dub every year.
Jerry's a wizard. Jerry is smart.
He's figured out
that how to make
he has a depreciating product on the field, but an appreciating product
off
at the bank.
At the bank.
How do you have a product on the field that's constantly losing?
Well, you know, I told one of my friends that one time. They said, Ron,
losing.
Do you know what one of my friends told me one time?
Constantly growing value.
He told me, he said, Ron, I don't see you around this place, that place no more. I said, man, you probably see me at the bank. Catch me at the bank. That's where you got to catch Jerry. Jerry said, catch me at the bank, man. Why y'all talking about Dak and CD, all that? I'm talking about business.
Bank.
See,
straight up.
See, this is the thing.
As long as Jerry is winning there,
he don't care.
He don't really care, man.
He really don't.
You know,
the Super Bowl would be
a cherry on top.
Yeah, a cherry. It's not even ice.
It's cherry on top of him.
A cherry on top of a 20-inch round cake. If you got a big cake, a little cherry, that ain't much at all.
Yeah.
That's what Jerry got. He got the big cake, and if he win the Super Bowl, that's a little cherry in the middle of a big cake.
And unfortunately, he is the business model for the NFL.
Yeah, and everybody want to be like Jerry.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are the model football organization in the NFL. And that's my opinion. And I don't see how anybody could think any differently. They've had 3 head coaches. They have 6 Super Bowls. Only reason they don't have the most is because of one man named Tom Brady and the things he was able to do with his teams in New England. But as far as how you run an organization.
Oh, yeah. But as far as how you make money.
And buy-in from the guys that you bring to your organization.
Oh, yeah.
Guys want to be lifers when they hit that field up in Pittsburgh. They want to stay with that team for a lifetime outside of AB and Bell.
Well, you know, AB.
Tavius Bell. What's his name? Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, Le'Veon. Well, you know,
they had a great interview.
AB is the exception to a lot of cases.
Yeah, but I love AB, man. I think AB.
I love AB talent, and you know what? AB is really.
He's a lot more intelligent than people give him credit for.
Hey.
He might not say the right words all the time, but AB ain't no dumb jock.
No.
He ain't no dummy up there.
Intelligence and smart is 2 different things.
Very true. That's like book smarts and street smarts.
Yeah. He's very intelligent, but for making smart decisions and doing smart things, not so much.
Split-second decisions, that ain't what it is.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, man, these Cowboys, man, you know. We're going to see what we come with this year. I'll tell you this right now.
I'm going to tell you what we're going to come with. I can tell you already.
My expectations for Dak are so low, it don't even matter what he do. Like, it makes me sick to my stomach to see him roll out. Because what I don't want to see is another video or another clip of Dak doing this right here.
I can already tell you what they're going to do. They're going to get about 12, 13 wins. They're going to get about 12, 13 wins.
You know that face?
Yeah.
What's that?
Going home.
What face is that?
Going home. We just lost in the first round. We're going home.
In the second quarter, though.
Going home.
Second quarter of the game.
It don't matter what quarter. They're going home. I can tell you now, Dallas Cowboys is going to win 12, 13 games.
Tired of seeing that face back.
And if they play like they did last year in a numerous areas, including quarterback and D-line and all that, they're going to be 12 or 13 wins, first round playoff loss.
Man,
that's the expectation.
I'd rather let Trey Lance struggle, go 4 and whatever, because we already got y'all already got low expectations for Dak anyway. You know, Dak is keeping us from getting high draft picks, and his contract is keeping us from getting free agents. So I mean, bruh, like, you killing us, dog. Like, when you signed that contract, I was mad. The one thing I was mad about in that contract was the no trade clause. At that point in time, I said, this fool's holding us hostage, and his leg is broken. Remember, his leg was broke when he got, like, how do we do this, man? We had a chance right then and there to hit the reset button, reevaluate this thing. Cooper Rush, come take the reins, bruh. Let's see what you can do for now, you know? And by now, we could have already had the system in place. But instead, we go and do what we do. Now, CD is pissed off. Now, Micah talking about leaving. His brother having to tweet out every single day dang near talking about, hey, you know, Michael about to be up out of there. You ain't valuing your team. His brother got something to say every day, and I read him. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Michael swears it ain't coming from him, but
well, you know, but this is the whole thing about all these guys gotta, you know, this is the thing. When you want top money, you got to get top play.
Yeah, no doubt.
Including Michael.
No doubt.
You can't get, I'm going to tell you like this. Michael wanted to be the highest paid defensive player. You can't let Trent Williams whoop you like a dog and then want to be like that. And he done did it 3 times.
But I mean, look.
You can say what you want to.
I'm not saying nothing about Mike. I ain't trying to make no excuses for him. But as a defensive coordinator, if I know that teams are going to scheme to block, to kick my guy out, if I keep lining this dude up on the end, he didn't come here as a defensive end, right? He came here as a Penn State linebacker. Came here as a linebacker, a fast linebacker.
I know all
ran
of
a 4.3 as a linebacker, and we put him. Put him fingers in dirt. Some plays we got him on the edge. Like, he ain't an edge guy. He's not gonna set the edge. He's too light for that. He's the guy that comes around the guy that sets the edge and makes the tackle. Okay. That's what Micah does.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you
that's what he should be doing.
And I'm gonna tell you something else Micah does.
What's that?
He get 12 sacks in the first 11 or 12 games, and then get no more the rest of the year. You playing in the same position. Yep. You playing in the same scheme. Yep. It ain't no excuse for that part. Get some sacks when it count. The same way you got. See, just the same way that get plays against Michael get all against New York and all that. He crawling.
Set him up for success.
But against the good teams, he don't do that.
Set him up for success.
He in the same position.
Put Michael Parsons outside of a defensive end.
He was outside when he got the sack. Whatever position. This is the same thing.
I hear what you're saying. I don't disagree.
Yeah, okay.
But what I'm also saying is, coach, put him in a position to succeed.
Okay.
Don't put him at defensive end. He's not a defensive end.
Micah, do the same thing in the last 5 games you did in the first 12.
Oh, we talking about December, January, when it get real grimy. You know?
But then he don't do that. That's all I'm saying. Is that the Cowboys in big games, I haven't seen one of the Cowboys play big time ball. Me personally, over the last 3 or 4 years, when it came time to play big games, they all shrunk down.
Man.
So I'm just saying.
Well, you know,
to me,
CD can't throw the ball to himself.
No.
Brandon Cooks can't throw the ball to himself.
Okay.
I've seen Zeke show up in the past.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Pollard, when he was here, I saw him show up in the past. Right?
You know,
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about something about
common denominator.
The Cowboys has got lots of
common denominator.
They got more problems than
he was here
that.
with Jason Garrett. He was here with Mike. What's my guy right here? Mike McCarthy. Right? He was with Dak, Cooper Rush. Anybody else has played quarterback? I mean, I'm sorry. Anybody else? Pollard, Zeke. Anybody else played running back? Dak was there. All the tight ends: Dalton Schultz, Jason Witten, the guys we got now. You know, Dez Bryant, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, all the receivers. All of them got one dude in common. And it's Dak. Period. Common denominator. That's how I look at stuff. I'm a math guy.
Yeah.
That
me
points
too.
things out to
I'm
me
a
more than
math guy
anything
too.
else.
You got 12 sacks in 12 games. In the last 5 games, you get none. You don't play big either.
He wasn't here
He
wasn't here for Dak first 4 years, was he?
Well,
Had nothing to do with,
I'm talking about
Micah.
I ain't talking about Dak. No, I'm talking
we're
about
talking about
Micah.
the Cowboys,
I'm talking about the years that he's been here. He do the same thing every year, and you can go check my stats.
Absolutely.
And when he play against Philadelphia, San Francisco, he does nothing.
Philadelphia last year did a good job scheming him out of the game. Year before that, he did something against Philly. But last year, he didn't do nothing.
He done played San Francisco 3 times. Every time I see him, after the game, Trent Williams is the greatest player ever. After he played against the Dallas, and I see Michael Parsons getting up off his butt every time. You are a pro. Figure out, for every move, it's a counter move.
Absolutely.
You can't let these same guys. I'm just saying, the Dallas Cowboys, Dak is a problem. I totally agree.
Yeah.
But we got more problems than that. Hopefully, these guys right here that we bringing in, they won't do like our defensive line did last year. Jump off, line up offside in the playoff game in the first series. Then, just like the 3 and outs, our defense did a lot of 3 and ins.
Jordan Phillips, 6'6", 340.
Hopefully he won't do.
Ooh.
Yeah, but anyway, Dallas got lots of problems. And this is the thing. Jerry ain't worried about none of them because no matter how bad Dallas is.
$10 billion.
See, this is the
10 B's.
This is where people getting it mixed up. No matter how bad Dallas is, Jerry is great.
Yeah.
Jerry
keep winning.
See, because this is the thing. Jerry is not a businessman. He's a businessman.
Dak beat Brady the year after Brady won a Super Bowl. The first year he came to Dak's division and won. I don't want to hear about Dak beating Brady. That wasn't the same Tampa Bay team.
Well, Dak didn't beat Brady.
Year.
Tampa Bay beat Dallas.
Yeah, that was
Let's
1 year.
get away from these individual guys.
But Dak lost to San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey had 35 yards or 35 yards rushing. Debo Samuel in the same game had 45 yards receiving. Dak lost that game, 19-12.
One guy can't lose a game. You got 11.
When your quarterback rating is 53. When your quarterback rating is 53 and you're throwing a pick 6 and you got picks and you ain't doing nothing yet. The quarterback is a major fit. He touches the ball every offensive play. A quarterback can absolutely lose a game.
Okay.
A quarterback can't lose a game?
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You saying a quarterback can't lose a game?
I'm agree with you.
So why don't they put Trey Lance back there in if he can't lose?
agree with you. A quarterback can lose a game.
Absolutely a quarterback
Lamar
can lose
lost
a game.
4 and won 2. Lamar done lost 4. He do the same thing in the playoffs Dak do. Your quarterback got 3 or 4 turnovers.
Lamar has something to look for. He's got ability. Dak doesn't have any. Name me
it
one.
It doesn't matter about your ability.
Name me one plus trait.
Here we go. Here we go.
Can I ask you that question?
No. I asked you a question first.
What was your question?
Did Lamar lose his playoff game the same way Dak lost his?
Not the same way, but yes,
he lost them.
Yes, he lost.
Okay, that's all I want to know. That it don't matter how good you look, how pretty you run, how your throws look in the air. If they end up interceptions and you look real pretty and you fumble and the other team win, you are the problem.
Does rain and snow and wind matter? Cold weather, does that matter? In Baltimore?
Here come the excuses.
Versus a 74 climate control.
Okay, wait a minute. So
you throwing pick sixes.
Wait a minute. Okay.
I'm just saying.
But when the other team playing in the same weather, when the other team that he lost to, they was in the same weather he was in, right?
Pat Mahomes?
It doesn't matter. He was in the same weather. He got 2 MVPs. He the MVP.
We talking the GOAT, current GOAT.
You'll go to excuses.
Versus Jordan Love.
You'll go to excuses.
Versus Jimmy Garoppolo.
What about Ryan Tannehill?
Versus Jimmy Garoppolo.
What about Ryan Tannehill?
Brock Purdy.
What about Ryan Tannehill? What about Justin Herbert?
I'll take Ryan Tannehill over Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's his only playoff win.
I'll take Tannehill over Dak.
Ryan Tannehill only playoff win is over Lamar Jackson.
Hey,
Justin Herbert only playoff win is over Lamar Jackson.
I'll take both of them guys over Dak.
Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott get the same results. I don't care how pretty they look.
Ryan Tannehill had nothing to do with Tennessee's defense that year.
Okay,
go back and look at that defense.
There we go, but he was the quarterback.
Go back and look at the defense.
He's the common denominator.
Go back and look at the defense.
I'm using your Ryan Tannehill was the common denominator.
Was Green Bay's defense
He touched
good?
the ball every play.
How good was Green Bay's defense? He touched the ball
every play. Here we go with the excuses
no
for the guys we like. It's a lot of excuses for the guy. Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott is 2 and 5 and 2 and 4 in the playoffs.
That's not a conversation.
Yes, it is. Because they got the same
Okay,
results.
so I answered your question.
They got the same results.
I answered your question. Name me one plus attribute Dak Prescott brings to the table. One.
It doesn't matter.
That's not an answer. I'm asking for a question.
It doesn't matter.
How you gonna answer that? What if I said that ain't an answer? I answered your question.
Yes, it is.
I
It doesn't matter what
matter.
attributes you bring. If you lose,
What is he good at?
what is Lamar good at?
Running, throwing, everything else that it takes to be a quarterback. What is Dak good
So what
at?
has it got him? Losses. I don't care about what you got.
So you can't
No.
answer my question because
What?
he's not good at anything.
Oh, yes, he is.
My point proven.
He's no.
Well, tell me what he's plus at.
He's plus at starting for the Dallas Cowboys. He's number his
That's not a skill.
his contemporaries, not
not a
Jonathan.
skill.
His contemporaries voted him number 16 out of the 100.
That's
and
not a skill either.
Lamar got voted number 2.
So you can't name a skill, is what I'm hearing.
What's that?
You can't name one skill that Dak has that's good.
Completion percentage.
That's not a skill.
Yes, it is. Completing the ball is a skill.
5 to 7 yards away.
5 or 7 yards.
Yeah.
Well, how come he averages more completion than Lamar Jackson per
Because he's
completion?
throwing bubble screens to CeeDee Lamb
That's
for
all-
half the game.
It doesn't even matter.
and 5 yards
See, this is the whole
That's why
thing.
CeeDee led the
I'm
league
going
in
by
yak.
numbers.
Yards after catch.
This is all I want somebody to do.
CeeDee Lamb led the league in yak. That improves Dak's numbers. Thank you.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
All I'm
So,
saying.
With that being said, we'll move on.
No, I'm not on it. All I'm saying is that it don't matter how pretty you look doing something. When you get the same results, it don't matter. It don't matter because even some guys in that 100 meters had a pretty form than Noah Lyles, but they lost.
Dak ain't that dude.
Neither is Lamar. That's all I'm saying. Lamar and Dak is the
I'd
same
love to
guy.
have Dak down. They are not the same guy. Oh, you got.
They got the same results.
Yeah.
Same results is the
Dak
same
and
guy.
every other quarterback besides Pat Mahomes
Dak-
has the same results.
No, they don't.
Dak and
No,
every
they-
other quarterback
no, they
besides
don't.
Pat
No.
Mahomes and Justin Burrow have
No,
the
they
same,
don't.
and Matthew Stafford have the same results. They've all lost in the playoffs.
No.
Period.
Not with more turnovers than they got games.
They got the same results.
They got more.
don't matter how pretty it is.
Okay, that's what. Okay, now
They
you
all
agree.
got the same
now
results.
you agree with me.
They all
now
got-
you
do they all got the same
now
results?
you agree with me, right? Now you agree with me.
You agree.
Results matter,
Every
not how you look.
quarterback in the league.
Not how you look. Exactly.
Every quarterback in the league
This is what I said earlier.
besides Pat Mahomes. Not
I
just
said
Lamar.
that earlier in the conversation,
So
didn't I?
let's not
Didn't-
just
didn't I
call
say that?
Lamar out. But that don't
Did-
mean that Dak
didn't
and
I
Lamar
say-
are the same.
They got the same results.
Okay, well-
until you get different results, you got to separate yourself from somebody.
Geno Smith
to
and
be-
Dak are the same quarterback then.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, and
exactly.
Baker Mayfield and Dak are the same quarterback.
Exactly.
All right, so they all the same quarterback.
Exactly.
Period.
It's only 2 or 3 guys.
False.
I said that at the start of the conversation. There's only 2 or 3 guys that separated themselves from the rest of them, and Lamar is not one of those 2 or 3.
I don't agree. They ain't the
He
same
ain't got no
quarterback.
playoff wins. He got 2 playoff wins and 4 losses with 9 turnovers. 6 games, 9 turnovers. I don't understand what he's done.
Is he a better football player than Dak?
He ain't accomplished more. I don't care how good you are.
None of my questions.
It doesn't matter how
None of my
good
questions.
you are.
That means yes, he's a better football player.
No, it don't. I can't tell. But this is the thing. You can say that some of those guys is a better sprinter in there than Noah Lyles, but they didn't win. Until he win, he's the same
But
guy.
they're not a better sprinter.
If
Tobago was a better sprinter that day.
in the 200, but not in the 100.
Yeah, I said that day in the 200.
Yeah.
I said that day. I was specific
until you
about it.
separate yourself from other people, you're the same as they are.
Lamar has separated himself from Dak with 2 MVPs and a garbage roster around him, taking him to the playoffs.
A garbage roster.
Around him, outside of his own offense, yeah.
Okay.
Name me an impactful player Lamar's had in the past his whole career.
Lamar's the greatest ever. He's the best.
Can't answer that question either, can you?
Nobody has done anything. Okay, we'll
My
see this
point's
year.
proven.
No,
My
your
point's
point.
proven.
No, my point is proven because he's 2
Amari
and 4.
Cooper,
He's
Dak.
2 and 4. He's 2 and 4. It don't matter.
Zeke.
It doesn't matter. All that don't matter. See because this
Jason Witten.
Here's my thing. When you talk about the people you like, Lamar did this, Lamar did that. Now you're bringing up other people.
No, because you're generalizing. You're making general statements. And
No,
I'm
no,
talking
I'm not.
specifically to skills.
2 and
Skill
4
sets.
is not general.
Skill
9
sets.
turnovers is facts. People mouth. I'm going by numbers and what I see. Every time I see Lamar play in the playoffs, he disappoints me because I'm pulling for him. And he played bad.
You said
He
Jalen Hurts
played
ain't
bad.
better than Dak. Jalen been to the Super Bowl.
I didn't say Jalen Hurts wasn't better than
been
that.
to the Super Bowl
But this is the
is better
thing.
than Dak.
You can be physically better, but yeah, you're absolutely right. He been to the Super Bowl.
Anybody that's won a playoff game.
Lamar ain't been to the Super Bowl. So, Jalen Hurts got more than 2 playoff wins. I bet you Jalen Hurts got more than 2. Greater. I bet you Jalen Hurts don't have more turnovers than he played games like Lamar. Lamar get all the accolades with no results.
Dak had 15 picks in 7 games 2 years ago. 8 games.
You're talking about 2 years ago. What about last year when he played all 16? Okay. He had 9.
All right, well, let's put the last 2 years together. That means he has 24 turnovers in 24 games?
No, that was 3 years ago.
No, when he threw them picks, that was 2 years ago.
No, that was 3 years ago.
When Cooper Rush came in and played for him?
Okay.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay. You go look at it. Go look up. I done put up all the stats. and Dak
might have been 3. This time flies.
Yeah. Thank you.
Having too much fun.
Because over the last 5 years, Dak Prescott has one of the highest quarterback rated. See, we go by numbers. I go by numbers. I don't go by who I like.
Dak don't play for the Colorado Buffaloes. So
yeah,
we ain't
absolutely.
talking about him no more. Yeah, why everybody tripping on my boy Deion right now? Huh? What's going down?
Deion, it's hard to like him sometimes.
By whose judgment? I love Deion all the time. Deion is just
by my judgment. Sometimes Deion
confident. He's got confidence in himself.
No, but I'm just saying.
Somebody hate on that when he backs it up.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. But sometimes Deion do say some things that kind of make you like, I mean, just like when he said that he hate for people to talk when he go to a recruit house and he hate for them to bring up money. But that's all Deion talk about is money. But he don't want nobody. I'm saying things like that. But because he don't want to talk to CBS, that's on him. That's gonna hurt his brand.
I mean,
because he didn't want, because if CBS stopped fooling with him, what if CBS said we don't want Colorado on CBS? They can't say that because they
probably already did it.
Yeah, they already got the NCAA schedule. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it is sometimes Deion do say some things that rub people the wrong way.
I mean, I can't.
But that don't mean I don't think he's a great father. I done said that Deion is a great father.
Why do people want to see him fail?
Because people want to see everybody fail.
But why? Is that because people fail and they like to
because they want company. They want company.
Misery loves company.
Misery loves company.
Okay, that's why I'm confused about it. I love to win and I love to see people win. I love to see Tom Brady. I wish Tom Brady come back and win another Super Bowl.
This is the whole thing. Winners love winners. And I ain't down with Dak or Lamar because ain't no one on winners.
Yeah, I'm down with Lamar, but Dak.
Until Lamar win, ain't down with it. When he win, I'll be down with it.
Want some MVPs? I'm good with that.
MVPs voted for.
Nah, man, I just don't understand what's up. I'm looking forward to Colorado. I think they're gonna be good this year, man. I know they got voted last in the Big 12 or something. They said they were gonna make it predicted to be last and next to last in the Big 12.
They say that all the time. I think Colorado got a chance to be bowl eligible.
I think they're gonna be really good this year. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people this year, huh? They are very talented on the outside, and I think, depth matters. If they can stay healthy, and that's a big factor, but I think that's deeper than they were.
The problem last year. The inside was
That's what I'm saying. But they're even more talented on the outside this year.
But if you don't have you gotta, I don't care how many wide receivers and DBs and stuff, if that line ain't clicking.
They got the number 1 O-lineman out of high school last year, right?
Okay.
And the guys there right now that they got through that transfer portal are much better than him.
Yeah, and they got to play together.
Jordan Seaton, he's nothing to.
Yeah, I'm predicting that Colorado win be bowl eligible. They'll get 6-7 games.
6-7. That's it.
6 or 7. They finna not be no 10-1.
I give them. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know enough about the other teams that playing. And matter of fact, let's look at the schedule. So they got. Let me see what we got up on this schedule, man. I had it ready for us. So they got. Let's go game by game. We'll go game by game. North Dakota State University. That's gonna be a tough game. I know that's Division II. They are a powerhouse in Division II, and I'm sure they would love to come in and beat Deion Sanders. That's a lot of publicity for that organization, for that school. That's where Carson Wentz and Trey Lance and my boy Jordan Love. They all came out of North Dakota. North Dakota State University. So they got them. I'll give Colorado that win. I think Colorado's going to beat them. It's going to be tough because that is a team coming at you. Not just a couple guys that can go. That's a team coming at you. Good program.
They got a lot of tough games.
I feel they'll beat Nebraska again this year. I feel they'll beat Colorado. The thing about Colorado this year, Colorado State, thing about Colorado, they're not going to sneak up on anybody this year. Now, they got a better
After the first 2 or 3 games last year, this nigga won't nobody.
Yeah, and they got Sherman as the offensive coordinator calling the play, so I think he's gonna be a lot better for him as well. But I think that's his last name. And then they got Baylor. Now that's gonna be a tough one. I can't give Colorado that win, but I got 3 wins right now. South Dakota's a powerhouse now, are they?
Yeah, South Dakota has always been a powerhouse.
No, I know North Dakota was,
yeah, South
but
Dakota
I ain't know South Dakota was too.
South Dakota,
well, that's
crazy. Like Appalachian State is always a power.
Yeah, I know.
South Dakota, North Dakota, Appalachian State.
Appalachian State.
They might be the Division I team anytime.
Yeah, no doubt. Because I remember when Appalachian State came up, beat Michigan out of nowhere.
I mean, I gotta,
UCF. That's not going to be an easy game. You got them Florida boys going against Florida boys, but I think Colorado Florida boys are going to step it up. Go win that game. I give them 4 wins. That Kansas State's going to be tough.
Arizona
can't give them that one. Arizona's going to be tough. Can't
Cincinnati going to be tough. You can't.
Well, yeah, but they're different now. Their coaches, they don't have the same coach they had when they went, crazy a few years ago. I'll give Colorado that Cincinnati game. At Texas Tech is going to be tough. Tough environment to play in. But I'll give Colorado that game. All right, so right now I'm at that's 7 games. I'm at 4 wins for sure, maybe 5 out of the first 7. Right, maybe 5.
Yeah. Then,
so about 4 for sure, maybe 5. Okay.
State,
then we got Utah. Right, got Utah, but they played them very well last year. I think they can beat Utah based off how they played them. But Utah gonna have some boys.
See, it's so many of these games that can go either way. That's why I'm gonna say 6 or 7.
That makes it great.
Every game might not go your way. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if they become bowl eligible, that's a great year.
I give them. I say 9-10 wins this year. 8 to 10 wins.
Yeah, come on, man.
I give them 8 to 10 wins.
I give them 6. Man. Since we're gonna use the 2, I give them 8 wins at the most.
8 to 10 wins.
Yeah, I give them 6 to. I give them 6 to 8 because it's gonna be some tough games, and then we're
tough. They got Oklahoma State at the end of the year. That's gonna be a tough one. Yeah. But I definitely expect them to make a bowl.
Yeah,
their expectations, and my homies on the staff. Shout out Ray Forsett. That's my bro, man. Grace Prep, original baby from Mulberry, Florida. Out there with the Florida boys, up in Colorado right now, and he said they're going for a national championship this year. When I talked to him when I was out there last year, he was like, "Man, just wait till you see what we got coming in."
I wouldn't expect nothing else to come out of his mouth.
Oh, for sure, no doubt. But we have straight up conversations.
Yeah.
And I only say this, and I'm not saying his expectations are my expectations, but that's their expectations.
Oh yeah.
You gotta show me something. I gotta see it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I gotta see it.
Yeah.
And but I do like what they've done. They've got some really good running backs in there this year.
Yeah. And they let some people go.
They are a more physical team.
Yeah, they got some bigger people.
They got bigger guys. The O-line looks ready. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, but like I say, somewhere between 6 and 8.
Yeah, I agree with you right there, Trip. That goes. If they beat K-State, they'll win the Big 12. If they beat, because that K-State is that one team every single year. You gotta strap up. And Texas Tech gonna be tough too, man. Shout out Joey McGuire. Cedar Hill, if you're still out there watching.
Yeah, because Texas and who else gone? Texas and OU gone.
OU, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I deflated the conference. I say this is gonna conference though.
Even at that, it's gonna be very hard for them to win the Big 12.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't let SMU back in there in the Big 12. That was wild to me. So
I think SMU wanted to come back and they didn't.
Yeah. I think SMU is an ACC this year, but that's strange.
They could have had Houston.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I can see.
I think Houston is in there.
Is he not in the Big 12? They're not in the Big 12?
No.
Wow, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be a fun schedule, man. It's gonna be rough.
I'm gonna tell you like this:
tough.
I ain't gonna say they're gonna win it, but the Big 12 wide open, man.
Oh, it is.
The Big 12 wide open.
It's wide open, man.
So they got a
chance, man. Straight up,
yeah,
if they come out there
got a chance.
and do what they feel like they're gonna do as a team, they have a very good
chance
of winning that thing, man. Tech ain't got a QB ass transfer. Wow. Tech don't have a QB. Oh, that's horrible, man.
Well,
Hey, but if you're out there, man, if you're new to the show, I'm J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson. This is my co-host right here, Ron Boleware, man. We Noonish Sports and Tech. We got several members of the show that aren't here today with us, But shout out Jonas Bull, shout out First Lady of F1 Christiana Yebra. Man, we just came and finish this part 2 today from yesterday. So we running through this thing. But yeah, man, I absolutely think Colorado's gonna have a much better season.
Yeah. They're gonna win by 6, 7, maybe 8. 8 is my high expectation. 6 is my low.
Hey, what can the people do if they haven't done it already? They can hit that.
They can go over there and subscribe, man.
Yeah, hit that.
So you can come back
button,
and holler
man.
at Uncle.
Yeah.
And then after you do that, hit that like, and then go share with somebody else that's like-minded.
Hey, if you like to talk smack, if you come in here to talk your ish, don't get your feelings hurt if holler back at you. That's how we get down. It's all love. We in here talking our ish.
You see
on Noonish, baby.
You see all that ish I got to talk to J.A.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk it right back. I'm going to receive it. And I'm going to talk it right back. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all it is ish. That's all it is ish.
That's how we get down to get down.
Hey, man, but anyway, moving on.
We'll keep this thing moving. Next on, man, you know what it is. Let me go on and get my prop, man. If you don't know it, one thing you're going to know about J.A. Okay.
Uh-oh.
The squad I ride with, always since 1982, shout out Oak Cliff, Texas. Shout out Baylor Hospital. I ride with Baylor, too, because I was born in a hospital. But the team I ride with, for sure, every time, every day, is that blue and gold, baby. If you don't know, if you don't know, now you know.
Hey! I got something to tell.
Sit this right here.
Hey! I'm gonna tell J.A. something. I gotta tell J.A. something about the Irish.
What's that, huh?
That when the Irish lose, you know why they lose, right?
Why is that?
Because they don't know how to fight.
Ah!
Look how he hold his hand. He don't.
Hey,
He got a hand.
You gonna tell Conor McGregor? You gonna tell Conor McGregor he don't know how to fight on? Hey, man. Hey, we coming with it.
Oh no, he know how to fight. Now Notre Dame got him.
What you want, huh?
Now Notre Dame gonna be about how many games they got? 12.
We gonna come with it, man. We gonna give a few teams that 2-piece this year. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got a chance to win 10. Y'all got a chance to win 10.
Hey, we got a chance to compete for that national championship because you don't know who's on that roster.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
The roster boys.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Notre Dame, man. We got, I can't think of his name, man. Look, man, foreign names I have difficulty with them. But we got a Notre Dame linebacker that's gonna make a difference for us this year in that Cowboys uniform in that draft. Okay. But shout out Notre Dame.
Notre Dame
looking like that win, but it ain't.
Yeah.
But shout out Notre Dame, man. So this year it's gonna be a fun schedule. I'm gonna keep this right here. I'm gonna keep my Fighting Irish guy right here. We're gonna post up for a second. And we starting this thing out with them Aggies. At A&M, that's gonna be a very fun environment, man. I need to holler at my boy Mark. See if we gonna get some tickets to that thing, cause that's the type of environment I want to be in. See that crowd waving in the first quarter, and then just see them sitting down by the third. That's what I want to see. But if you don't know about a squad this year, Duke, we got his quarterback. We got that quarterback from last year. The guy was a stud.
Transfer from Duke.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
We're deep at wide receiver for the first time in a long time. Our defense is coming with it. We deep at cornerback. We ready to ball out this year, man.
Who's the
Independent.
Redhawks?
That's Miami of Ohio.
Oh, okay. I was trying to.
That's Miami of Ohio.
Yeah,
first game, a win. Second game, a win. Purdue Boilermakers, Colorado got their best playmaker.
A win.
Over there playing receiver. I call that a win. Miami Redhawks, a win. Louisville Cardinals, we got something for y'all because they beat us last year.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Louisville always played Notre Dame fairly tough.
Yeah, they do. But we got something for you though. Okay,
that's
so
my first time.
That's 5 wins.
I never knew. Every time I hear somebody say, I always hear Miami of Ohio. I have never heard Miami Redhawks.
I haven't either.
I've never ever heard. That's why I was like, who the hell is
But Notre Dame don't respect Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah. No.
So that's why they did that. The convicts versus the Catholics versus convicts.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the game was? Then we got a bout game, week 6. Stanford Cardinals. I watched Stanford beat Colorado in that comeback game. I was at Colorado for that game. But they suck. So that's the number 6 win. They had one receiver that just went off. He caught one on Travis Hunter's head. I thought that kid was gonna get drafted. Georgia Tech's always a tough game because they still run that triple option or whatever, and you gotta prepare 1 week for a team that prepares.
And then they play each other on a regular basis. Anybody you play on a regular basis is gonna be fairly tough.
And then Navy midshipman. I say that's gonna be a win, and we got another bye week. And then we play my boy. Shout out Mike Norvell. This is the one game where I'm always conflicted. You know, I don't. If Notre Dame is undefeated, I'm gonna have to go for Notre Dame. Unless Florida State's undefeated too, then I gotta ride with my boy Mike Norvell. Mike Norvell was my teammate at Grace Prep, just like my boy Ray. Ray up in Colorado was my O-lineman. Mike Norvell was my receiver and my strong safety. My senior year, he stayed back a year to graduate with us, and he was our coach. You know, he was a coach on the squad. He just stayed. That was my homie, man. He used to pick me up for school and stuff, man. But shout out to Mike Norvell out in Florida State doing what you're doing, man. Ray, my bro, too, now. Like, Ray is my bro. So, you know, these my people, man. I'm very proud of them, right? Out of Colorado doing what you're doing, Ray, and Mike, what you're doing in Florida State. I let them know every week, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. But that's going to be a loss. I predict Florida State to be in the national championship, the tournament by the end of the season. But that'll be a loss. I think it'll be a good game.
They lost a lot of guys, though, to the draft.
But the system's in place.
I'm just saying, you know, I don't know all about the system.
Yeah, they lost a 6'7" receiver. They lost my boy up to Buffalo, that receiver.
They lost about 4 guys in the first round.
They lost Coleman, the running back, was really good. They had 2 good running backs last year. I think they both got drafted.
Yeah.
Receiver, they had some guys on defense that went. They had a squad, but the program is in place. You know, what I expect out of them. So Florida State's going to be really good. I expect Notre Dame, I see 1 loss, maybe 2, you know, depending on, you know, how they play Louisville this year.
Notre Dame and USC is always, because they play each other every year since forever.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's a rival game right there, man. That's our rivalry game.
They've been playing, I remember when seeing O.J. Simpson playing against, Notre Dame.
I mean, even the year that Reggie Bush and them played against Vince Young. Yeah, remember the tush push?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart pushed Reggie Bush's booty to get over the line. That was against Notre Dame.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And they went on to play in the national championship. We've had some very good teams for a long time. And what I love about Notre Dame, first of all, the gold helmets attracted me to them. You know, and back then we had a black quarterback. We had Tony Rice, right? We had Rocket Ismail. You know, we had Ricky Waters. Right, Michael Stonebreaker. You know, it was several guys on the squads back then that I just loved. And since I was 4 years old, I loved Notre Dame. But the first thing that attracted me to Notre Dame was the gold helmets. You know, like just growing up in Oak Cliff, Texas. You know, gold was a thing. It still is.
Okay, Jay.
I still wear a gold chain. It is what it is.
I got one question to ask you.
What's that?
That letter you got didn't have nothing to do.
Well, Notre Dame? I mean, I got letters from everybody.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That was when I was 16, 17.
No, you already liked that with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like you say, that was the cherry on the cake when you got that letter.
I mean, Ty Willingham came to my school. It wasn't even just a letter. He came to the school.
I'm talking about. I know.
Man, I played a little football back in the day. Played a little baseball. I was drafted by the Cubs, man. That's enough of my background. This show ain't about me. None of that. It's about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love Notre Dame, man. That's my squad.
Notre Dame recruited him out of high school. I was just messing with him about that letter.
Yeah. You know, good times, man. Good times back in the day before we had the gray. You know, but yeah, man. No, I'm looking forward to that season. I know a lot of people don't like Notre Dame. I'm like, J.A., what? You like the what?
You know what?
How?
I've always, And
I had a big brother that was picking on me when they lost to Colorado. In that national championship, so that made me love them even more. You know,
I used to I still like Notre Dame. You know, I know all about Aaron Parsiegel and Lou Holtz and all that. Man, I like those coaches. Yeah. So, when you like the coach, you gotta like the school.
Absolutely. Yeah. Lou Holtz, man. You know, I didn't know why he did it, but I started doing it when I was a little kid. I reached down on and get a little blade of grass and put it in my mouth like I was chewing on it, like Lou Holtz.
Yeah.
No, Lou Holtz still my guy, even though he's had some controversy in his life, but.
Hey, who ain't man no controversy?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to judge, man. No. Don't force nothing on me. Don't try to. It ain't gonna go good for you. But Notre Dame. Shout out Notre Dame. We'll see what happens this year with those guys. And just to let y'all know, WNBA is cracking off tonight. Back at it. The Olympics are over with.
The Olympics is over with.
Back at it, man.
And here come Caitlin Clark.
Hey, she coming to Dallas in September.
Yeah.
Cracking off, so I'd love to go watch. But also, Vegas is coming, and those tickets are like 4 times cheaper than Caitlin, 5 times cheaper than Caitlin Clark's. Even though they're defending WNBA champions. So I'm gonna go watch. I gotta go watch our own Arika.
Yeah, I want to see her. I gotta go to a WNBA game.
I didn't get your
anyway.
name right yesterday, but
I just do.
Yeah,
Because the game is changing.
Absolutely,
for
man.
the better.
Hey, when y'all get a chance, go check out. If you're in the Dallas area, man, y'all go out to UTA's College Park and just check out that WNBA schedule, man. Go support them ladies, man. They cold-blooded, man.
Oh,
you know, if they would have chose the right team, we would have won by more than 1 point against France, I believe. You know what I'm saying? But,
oh, yeah, but then, like I say, the Olympic committee, to me, they was trying to give a lot of those young ladies their swan song.
Yeah, no doubt.
But this is the thing. Don't penalize me because you want to give somebody a swan song.
But it happened. That's the way sports is, though.
I mean, but if you, that's the same way the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Larry Bird couldn't even hardly play, but they took Larry Bird for his swan song, and everybody know that Dominique Wilkins or some other people was at
should have been on that squad.
Yeah, but
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Should have been on that squad.
Yeah, so it's always you're gonna always have the shoulda, wouldas, and couldas. Yeah. And the most shoulda, wouldas, and couldas a lot of times around the Olympics. It's always something. They should have known they were 4 seconds late. They could have known.
Talking about Jordan Child.
I mean, this is always. They should have let them through the gate. They would have let them because you've been letting me through the gate. Now the shoulda, wouldas, and couldas around the Olympics is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we weren't even talking about that. But I had to get that off my chest.
For sure. But let me put this back on the right screen. Since we got WNBA up, I'm confusing the people.
Yeah.
Got WNBA up with Notre Dame in the background.
Yeah.
That's my fault. But no, man. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the WNBA season. This has been very exciting to this point. Watching Caitlin Clark go out there and do what she's doing, watching Angel Reese go out there and get them doubles, and then watching Arike go out there and capture everybody's attention.
34 points in the second half.
Against the U.S. Olympic team that didn't pick them. She got snubbed for the second time. The Olympics have happened.
That looked like 3 young ladies that'll be on there next time for sure.
They better be. If Arike ain't on there for sure, it's gonna be some furniture moving. And if Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark ain't there, it's gonna be crazy because Angel Reese is averaging a double right now. Caitlin Clark,
and she got a double against the Olympic team.
Yeah, and Caitlin Clark averaging the most assists of anyone in the league right now. She got like 8 point something assists, 8.4, 8.9.
And that's what I wanted to see. I mean, because this is the whole thing. To be a dominant player, you got to have more than one skill set.
Man,
and I'm glad to see.
Nobody talking about Caitlin Clark's passing ability in college.
Yeah,
They're talking about that J.
Yeah, that's all.
That long range.
Yeah, and they were just, she shoot the three, and I'm saying, if you want to be an all-time great player, you gotta do several things. You gotta do more than one.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, Caitlin Clark got some muscle tone too. She ain't no little girl.
She been to the gym.
She took a picture with Aaron Judge the other day when she was up in New York. I'm talking the girl ripped up and her legs are,
6 months ago they wasn't like that.
Horse legs.
6 months ago they wasn't like that.
Big up top and skinny around them ankles.
6 months ago they wasn't like that.
I see you, Caitlin.
What did I say?
Work, girl.
What did we say? She got to get in that weight room.
Yeah, good weight.
And good weight. And then all them hard picks and all that. Yeah. See, because what she gonna do one day next year when you see the hard pick, she gonna do like Kobe did Pau Gasol. She gonna run through your chest, and then you ain't gonna want to sit that many picks on her no more.
Yep, not at all. I mean, I think Caitlin Clark is. I mean, obviously she surprised a lot of people because she was there. I think right before they went on the break, Indiana got up to number 5 in the power rankings. They was the worst team in the league last year.
Yeah, they started off, and then they started off 0-8.
0-8.
Yeah, some 0 and some.
And they like 11 and 13 or 11 and 14 or something like that. So they've been running off some wins and against great teams. They haven't beat the Aces yet, but they beat the Liberty. They beat the Minnesota Lynx. They beat the Phoenix Mercury. So they beating some squads.
They done beat pretty much everybody except for 1 or 2 teams.
Except for them Aces.
Oh yeah, they haven't played them yet.
Angel Wilson.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one, man. I don't know if anybody beating Asia. But Cooper, I don't know where she came from. The girl in the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
But they said she was a former MVP at the WNBA. So
that just shows how under the radar the WNBA been. But guess what? they on the radar now.
Now I know.
Now you know who she is.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Man.
If
So,
you don't know, now you know.
there's the effect, man. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, man, the young ladies that came in.
Bringing the light.
All the
Not only is the light
league.
shining on them, the light shining on everybody
Everybody else. Yeah,
everybody.
Man. Yeah, man. That's how you get down. That's how you get down. So, we got one last little segment right now that we added to the show. And Unc, I'm gonna let you go first. Let me go on and get this thing configured properly. And we're gonna call this IMO. You know what IMO stand for?
In my opinion.
In my opinion. Let me get it set. Oh. No, I ain't want to move that. Y'all watching me. Y'all watching me work on the fly right now. You feel me? That's how we get down.
Yeah, I told y'all he the producer, director. I'm just a sports guru.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call this IMO. In my opinion. What you got for the people, man?
Oh man, you kind of I hadn't thought about this, but in my opinion, basketball players are delusional. They are the most delusional athletes because they think no, in my opinion, because they think that they are delusional. And when you hear these guys talk like Gilbert Arenas, and then I saw Kenyon Martin. Who's Kenyon Martin is on there with he's not on there with
Gilbert Arenas and
Kenyon, yeah. Oh, and when Kenyon Martin said that he saw that, and basketball players think they're great athletes, and I got something to say. You're not.
Man,
you're not.
Man.
Because every competition that you have among football players, basketball players, track athletes that I have saw in the past, basketball players, I want to tell you, y'all always finish at the bottom.
You can't even get to max speed on a basketball
no,
court.
And
so
then,
short.
And then you're not going to run that fast when you wear a size 18, 19. I'm just going to tell you, you're not going to run that fast. You ain't going to be that agile. Your feet too slow. Because I seen Kenyon Martin.
Boy, got them skis.
Yeah, this is my point, that they think that they can translate to other sports. I saw Kenyon Martin say, well, yeah, it was some kid playing with his son, and he said, yeah, I told him he was playing the wrong sport, and now he switched from basketball to football, and now he's getting a 4-year ride, and it has, and then you'll go Gilbert. Oh, he doesn't know. See, our skills translate to football, but y'all skills don't translate to basketball. And then Gilbert said, oh, there has never been a football player that translated to basketball. And I just want to tell you, Gilbert, this, you don't know what you're talking about, Gilbert.
Yeah.
All these guys need to learn more about sports before they talk. Because I think Charlie Ward won the Heisman Trophy for the Florida State, play quarterback.
Absolutely, he did.
And then what he quit doing? He quit playing football.
Yep.
And wasn't he the point guard for the New York Knicks for about 10 years, 10, 12 years?
Absolutely, he
so
was.
it has been done before.
Nate Robinson
started at Washington State?
Cornerback at Washington.
In Washington, then he transferred to so all you guys just running off at the mouth, and they think that, and I want to see a 6'11" or 6. First off, I want to see one of you big 6'9", size 22 shoes. What position you gonna play? Because first you're too tall. You don't have no leverage, and your feet too slow.
Yeah.
You can't move. You can only play basketball, and y'all need to quit trying to diminish other sports.
I saw a couple hoopers on the football field my senior year when they put me at defensive end on 3rd and long. They boys didn't touch me. I got to the quarterback immediately. They ain't there. You know, like.
So
I get you moving one way, dog. I'm already by you before you realize I'm going the other direction.
So in my opinion,
I saw it as a handicap.
Yeah, in my opinion, these basketball players are delusional that think they can translate to football.
Absolutely.
That's one of the most delusional things I heard in a long time.
Yeah, I gotta agree with your opinion. And it don't matter if I agree or not.
Oh, who's that? Somebody say facts.
So, in my opinion, the Texas Rangers are not who they are because they did not re-sign Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman is a lot more than what you think he is. He brings a whole attitude to the team. He brings a whole confidence to the team. You look in your clubhouse, you see this 6'5" Cubano man that throws the ball 104 miles an hour. You know, I get the lead, I bring it home. Okay? You lose a tenacity. You lose a whole personality, right? In baseball, majority of the game is confidence. It's a neck-up game.
In every sport.
When I go up to the plate and I hit a bomb and I can flip my bat knowing that if they hit me, I got a secret weapon over here that ain't a secret. Everybody know.
He gonna get you too.
You bet not hit me? Because you sacrificing one of your guys?
Yeah.
Like when he hit old boy from the Astros with a 104-mile-an-hour fastball in that game after Adolis Garcia hit his home run and flipped his bat and they hit him the next time up. They didn't do that no more that series, did they? 104 don't sound too good on the inside of the knee. But he brought a whole attitude to the team. A whole confidence, a whole mindset.
That matters.
Yeah.
That matters.
He bought what's it called when the whole team has, when your football team, they're a throwing team, a passing team, that's their, or if they're a running team, that is their
identity.
Identity. Yeah. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, identity.
He brought a whole identity
to the team.
To the team, a toughness, a grit to the team. He played for the Yankees and been successful. Came from the Royals when we got him, and now he's doing it in Pittsburgh after we won the World Series, man. So, in my opinion, the Rangers lost their team when they didn't re-sign Aroldis Chapman. That's my opinion.
And I can't argue with that because this is the thing. People don't realize this one guy can set the tone for your whole squad.
For the whole squad.
Whole squad.
Charles Haley did it for the Cowboys.
I beg to differ. Michael Irvin did that.
Michael Irvin too.
I mean, yeah. Michael Irvin did more so.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you this here. If you notice, you can go back and look. When Michael Irvin got hurt in that Philadelphia game,
yeah,
boy, the Cowboys' whole psyche wasn't like it used to be. They were killers.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin was, I say,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Larry Allen.
Yeah.
Ed Williams.
Yeah, they had more than one.
On the O-line. It's different teams on a football team.
Yeah. But I'm saying the number one
collective team.
Yeah,
Michael Irvin, no doubt.
Michael Irvin was the number one injured guy.
Dez Bryant was that guy when he was here.
Yeah.
We don't have that guy right now.
And then you
do we have that? Can you think of anybody right now on this team?
On what team?
Would it be Zeke?
On what team?
On the Cowboys.
Man,
As we stand today, we don't have that
nobody.
guy.
We don't even have nobody close to that guy.
Okay, I'm just.
That's the problem too.
Yeah,
we don't have us a lot.
Trayvon Diggs. I like the way he called that guy.
Yeah, but he's not that guy though.
He ain't that guy though. He ain't that guy. Okay.
Because this is the whole thing. When you that guy, it rubs off on other people.
Absolutely, it ain't rubbed off on nobody. It ain't rubbed off on nobody. On them boys. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all again for tuning in today, man, as we finished up this show, man. Part 2 of Noonish season 10, episode 8, man. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back next Wednesday sometime around noonish for show. And if you haven't already, go on and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Like this show right now. Go on and tell somebody about it, man.
Go tell somebody.
We're growing organically the right way, man.
Absolutely,
Appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't checked out any of the old videos, man, go check us out. Get more familiar with us. This is what we do, man. We'll be back here next week, man.
And I'm gonna say this: we might pop up, before next week because this is the whole thing. Whenever we have some information, we might pop up anytime.
Gonna pop it up and pop it out on you, man.
Right.
Even if we don't, we just want to talk to the people, see what y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, see what y'all got.
This is an interactive experience every time, but I appreciate this experience this time. Appreciate y'all joining us today, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Around noonish for sure.
For sure, next Wednesday around noonish. Peace.
We out.
Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports thrills and the spark of technology sizzles. Join Ronald Boleware and your charismatic host, Jay, aka Jonathan Anderson. Together, they unpack the latest in sports and technology. This is Noonish Sports and Tech.